In today's episode, we're talking all about felt sense and how you can use breathwork to experience felt sense and unlock your ability to really tap into that. So what do we mean by felt sense? Well, this is really not about a mental experience. Felt sense is about having a very strong physical awareness and physical experience of what's going on in your body. Now, this particular term, felt sense, was first coined by a chap called Eugene Gendling, and his work was all about how we can get beyond our thoughts, how we can stop just being the thoughts that we have in our mind and tap much more into the physical sensations that we can have. So having felt sense awareness is really different to having thought. It's also really different from having an emotion. Felt sense experiences can be something like when you get that uncomfortable feeling in your tummy, when something doesn't quite feel right. Maybe there's a stiffness in your neck or a twinge somewhere that occurs when your body is trying to give you a signal, if you like. And the more we can tap in to our felt sense, the more we can become aware of what our body is trying to tell us, the more of our intuitive wisdom and our inner wisdom we're able to access, which can have tremendous benefits for the decisions that we make and the amount of clarity we have around those decisions. So there's a really important connection between breath and felt sense. Our breath allows us, as we know, to change our physiological state really quickly. And when we use the breath to bring attention to the body, to quieten our mind, to go within, we are literally just taking our attention from our external world and our thoughts into inside. So felt sense is different to interoception. So interoception is when we become aware of the functions of our body. So it might be that you become aware that your digestive system is working, or you become aware of the beat of your heart. They're the kind of the functional aspects of your body. Felt sense is a little bit different. The felt sense is when you have almost those warning signals or the knowledge that is locked away inside of you. Now, when we use our breath to go inside, we're very quickly able to bring ourselves into a much calmer state, particularly when we are doing a big diaphragmatic breath. So we've gone from a chest breathe, which keeps us in this panic state, if you like, where we've activated our stress reactions. But when we really focus on those lower breaths that are coming from the use of our belly and our diaphragm, we're activating our parasympathetic nervous system, which means that we are activating our rest and repair. Now, in rest and repair, we're able to notice much about what's going on for us. And when we notice what's going on, not only can we pick up those messages, those warnings, that intuitive intelligence that is within our system, but we're also able to do it and have a moment to connect with ourselves before we make rash or irrational decisions. So when we connect with felt sense, we're much more able to have a balanced response or a moderated response, instead of having that knee-jerk panic reaction to whatever's going on around us. So great ways to do this is simply to begin by closing your eyes, and you're welcome to do it with me as you watch this video, just closing your eyes and allowing that intention to go inward. So begin by noticing your abdomen, making sure that your belly is moving in and out and not just that you're breathing from your chest. And just watch that breath, and watch the breath for 4-5 rounds of breathing at your own rate. And I want you to notice any sensations in your body that you are being called to notice. Just notice what's going on for you. So as I'm doing this exercise with you, even while I'm talking as well, I'm aware of 2 big sensations calling for my attention. One is a pressure in my abdomen. Then there's some kind of message there for me. And the other is actually a tension across my shoulders, which is trying to make me aware of something else. And as I'm describing the tension in my shoulders, I then become aware that there's something also in my jaw. So there are a few different messages about some stressors that I need to address. Now, when I have awareness of those, I'm then able, whilst I'm breathing, to look at each one of those individually. And it might be that others crop up for me as well. So as I am breathing into the awareness of what's going on in my shoulders, I'm aware that for me, there's a heaviness, there is a sense of pressure, and also it's telling me I'm able to become aware that the pressure in my belly is deeply connected with that. The pressure in my belly is in that desire and need to get lots of things done on my to-do list. So having that awareness of what are those messages within that felt sense gives me the opportunity to sit with that, to experience those, to really have full awareness of what's going on inside my body as a mind almost of its own, separate to the thoughts in my head. As I was saying, having an awareness of the message coming through from my belly, the message of what's being held in my shoulders, I'm able to sit with those, I'm able to experience them, I'm not pushing them away. And very often when we allow ourselves to experience something in its fullness, the need for that message to reach you has gone, and so actually it can dissipate fairly quickly. Now, when you do this, you're able to make better decisions. You're able to enhance that decision-making ability. You're able then to reduce stress because you're not holding on to a story that you've not acknowledged. You have better emotional regulation, and overall, you feel that you are much more in tune with yourself and have a deeper connection to yourself. So this work is super powerful. So incorporating this into your everyday life, have felt sense awareness throughout your day, means that you can then have a greater connection to yourself. You can become more aware of what you are holding on to. You have a greater ability to release the felt sense tensions, or to take action on the things that need to be taken action on. Or very often the knowledge that you're getting from your inner wisdom through felt sense is that you need to take a step back and quite literally breathe and recalibrate. You can do this, first thing in the morning. You could do this several times throughout your day, even set a reminder on your phone, maybe every time you go into the bathroom or every time you boil the kettle. You just take a few moments to check in with yourself, what's going on in your body. And what's great about felt sense awareness is that the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And so you can even do it without closed eyes, just with a softened gaze when you're at the supermarket and you're queuing or you're waiting for something. So this is something you can take with you wherever you are. Felt sense is a great way to build this connection with yourself. It's a great way to become aware of what your body is experiencing. And as a result of that, you're going to have a deeper connection to yourself. You're going to have much less stress and better emotional regulation. I'd love to know if you ever get feelings in your body that you've just got to listen to. Sometimes we might call it that gut reaction. Sometimes we have a niggle or we've got butterflies and there's a message wanting to get through. I'd love to know if that's ever happened for you. If you've been curious about this video, make sure you check out our channel and subscribe. We would love you to follow this channel. We have so many different breathing exercises that you can experience. Thank you very much for watching. What happened for you when you accessed your felt sense just now?